in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Razorbacks kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds, there's some room. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
To the air. It's Beck. Under fire. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return.
And, man, that is not the start that he was looking for. This is a dude with a lot of hype coming in the transfer portal at the most important spot, a lot of trust, a lot of belief in him. And this dude's good, but making a mistake early, Jesse, creating the turnover, like this is not how he drew up his first start with his new uniform.
No, David, you kind of wonder if he's just pressing a little bit because you're right. This guy got a lot of publicity this offseason. The expectations for him are so sky high. You just wonder if he's trying to go out and justify all of it on the very first drive of this game. You just got to settle down. That's a mistake. We've seen this guy bounce back from mistakes in the past. I don't expect this guy's going to have any issue moving forward, but you got to be able to flush that one.
Bring in the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Sauer. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Inside the 40. He's running free down the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Marshall. Strong, firm tackle. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
I think that's why this punt return unit, they love blocking for this guy because they know with his speed, he can change the game. He can put 6 on the board in a heartbeat. You just get one block. You give this guy one little crease, man, he could be gone.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Pressure coming. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wife.
Fighting off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They get to the line quickly. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back at half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
The give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Gets the back moving. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Where did he go?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Off the play fake. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do? Team ready to go, because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Nittany Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Got his man on the right.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Trying to take it back. Makes it past the marker. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. And that makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
776 captain. 776 captain.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Throws it deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Cowboys coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going for a big play downfield. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good.
There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense. always wants. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that
breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing.
Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game. And these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hill. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a man on the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. Got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver. That's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Peoples. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. Got it, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And here's the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll give it to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. The give to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Looking for space to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Push forward on the sneak. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he made the extra point without problem. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll go right back to him. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Jackson will throw. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
2-14 close.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
949 Rockstar.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt.
There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Jackson gonna throw it quickly to the tight end.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
674, take off. 674, take off.
Running inside, it's Smith. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub. And really,
could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Kill it.
The give is to Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
and these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Jackson will throw. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff to the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. On the move to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.